Hi and welcome back to YouTube. Going back to looking at the decks that I suggested people vote on the other week on one of my YouTube videos. Calamax was one that got chosen. That's been done. That will be coming up. There's videos coming for that shortly. But one of the other decks I decided to look at today was this one. We said we'd do Drana, the last Bloodchief. I haven't got a mono black deck on my account. I'm hoping you watched the one about Gaida. So this is the black version to go with the white one. So we're going to have a mono black deck. So same thing applies. Let's start with the mono black card into there so we know what we've got in. Right, now we just need to work out where we're going to go from here. So all black cards, all colourless cards. Yep, they can come in. We'll start like I did last time, and I'll start with the lands, which are here. I'll just move this somewhere. Land's a little bit different this time, so we do get some extra ones. So Blighted Fen isn't the worst choice in the world in this deck. It does make an opponent sack a creature, so we'll have that in. We're not going to play them. We're going to go down to here. We're going to have Cabal Stronghold in. Might as well. We're going to have a lot of swamps in this deck, and we can probably get 3 at some stage, so that can come in. Similar with, we'll definitely hit 10 for the creatures at some stage, so we'll get the City's Blessing, and that's fine. I am turning a little bit into Richard from MTT Goldfish, where I liked having Dowsing Dagger in, so that's coming in again. Again, it's money coloured when we get it flipped. It does give us the 3 mana. Same with Fabled Passage. Field of the Dead's coming in this time. There's a reason for this. It produces black zombie creatures, and we're probably going to need some blockers at some stage that can do this, so that can come in. Going further down into the Land of Black, Marsh Flats can come in. We go and search the lands out when we get there. We'll draw the lands. We go with Nykthos as well. Path of Ancestry for the ramp. And realistically, because of the cost of Dranu, we are going to put Command Beacon in this time, just so we can get it back in our hand if we need to. We'll also put Dunes of the Dead in case we do need to sacrifice at some stage. Might be that the land gets blown up so we can get another zombie, so I like that plan. And we'll also put the Grasping Dunes in because we can sack the Dunes of this to do some -1/-1 shenanigans. Memorial of Folly can come in. I'm just going through it. We'll put in Temple of the False God. We might need it this time round. And Desert of the Glorified comes in, and Mortuary Mire comes in. Yeah, get the creatures out of our graveyard. There's going to be creatures going in our graveyard, I think. And beyond that, it's just a case now of adding some lands in. So add 10 of these. 1, 2, 3. Puts us on 29. I could put the fancy ones in. We've got some fancy ones here from New Capenna. Probably ignore my, but yeah. Don't recommend having mismatched lands, just so we're clear on this, okay? Just so everyone knows that. But we'll put the fancy ones in we've got up here. Puts on 36. I'd like really to have 37, just because I think it's a nicer number. So we'll just upset our opponent. We'll put this one in. There we go. We'll have the unhinged one. There we go. 37. Okay. Now, oops. Drano says, whenever you attacks, choose a creature card in your graveyard and return it to play. So we're really going to be looking at creatures. Do this slightly differently. We're going to start with the sorcery, so the enchantment, sorry. That's what I meant to say. Apologies. There aren't that many. I don't own that many good black enchantments. I'm quite interested in Revel of Riches just to help with the mana thing, and it might be an alternate win condition for the treasures. Pillage Siege, again, is something else. We can return creatures from graveyard to our hands, so that can come in from that point of view. Nightmare Shepherds of a Creature is a bit weird, but we'll have it in because it's quite good fun. And we're going to try and play Cemetery Tampering, okay? It might be useful. It's hideaway land, get something for free. I've got no problem with that. We'll also play Whip of Erebos and Bastion Remembrance because we want the drain when things die. And that is really it, I think. Yeah. There's nothing else I'm really interested in. I mean, yeah, We could do the Nemesis, but it doesn't really come back, so it doesn't go to graveyard as a creature. Oh, sorry. I might put Eberos in. It'd be useful to draw some cards at some stage. We'll drop Eberos in. We'll see how it goes. So, sorceries. We'll have Damnation, because that wipes the thing. We'll have Army of the Dead, maybe. We are going to have Rise of the Dark Realms. Just put everything into play eventually. Likewise, to go with that, we'll put in Twilight's Call. We'll also put in Torment of Hellfire, because we might as well have that in so people can make decisions. I would recommend, if you have one, I don't own one in this account, but if you've got Vampiric Tutor, it's probably not the worst thing to put in either. And then, I don't know what Finality. Yeah, we'll put Finality of Eternity in as well. Got a lot of board wipe there. We'll put Crux of Fate in just as well, and Bontu's Last Reckoning. The other things I want to do is return creatures from my graveyard to play. So we've got Living Death, that can come in. And we'll put Ever After in, just in case we get there. So that's kind of where we are with that bit. Instance. Nothing really jumps to my mind. We could play Go for the Throat. We could play Fatal Push. There's nothing really I'm particularly worried about instant-wise. From my point of view. So we'll probably not play any instance at the moment. We'll put Fatal Push things. It's black deck. People expect it and Go for the Throat. So we've got a bit of interaction. And Cast Down. There we go. That'll do. They'll do as our 3 early removal spells. And we'll take it from there. Planeswalkers. We've got the original Liliana. I've got Obnixus, which is quite good. So we'll drop Obnixus in. We'll drop the other version of Obnixus in, because it does kill creatures, so that can come in. And we'll just play this version of Liliana, I think. Because it's quite good. It comes in as a creature to start with, so we'll have that in. There we go. Gives us a bit of something to play with. We're at 59 cards already. We haven't even got to creatures really yet, so this is where we're going to get fun. I can't think. Artifacts will obviously need Sol Ring. We'll play the Mox. We'll play Mana Crypt. And if I can see it, there's this Cauldron. That's what I was looking for. So it does shuffle our things back in and get some back. So we'll play the Cauldron. Beyond that, we'll put Noxious Gearhulking because we're here as a creature as well, which helps. And we're going to drop in Bolas' Citadel as well. Just so we have that in. Dun, 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 dun. Same reason before. We'll have the extra planar lens in. I won't play Helm of the Host this time. I will play Nyx Lotus because we do that a lot. We have a lot of different things. There's the Soul Talisman that can come in. That should be it, I think. Oh, there's Take Grid. That's the other thing I was looking for. Take Grid's quite good. That definitely come in as a creature. Miss Solemn Simulacrum somewhere. Can't see it. There they are. There's Solemn. That's what I was looking for. The other tempting option with this deck, because we do like bringing stuff back from the... We are milling stuff, so we're going to put Eragon in as well. Because we are milling things quite happily with this deck. Where is it? One of the things that is good to bring back from your graveyard is Phyrexian Triniform, so I'm going to add that in as another creature. And then, hopefully, that should be most of the creatures. Now, I'm not saying this is anywhere near a good deck. Just so we're clear on this, I'm just doing this quickly as I'm talking to you people. But now we just need to look at black creatures. And this is where it gets a little bit trickier. We want ways to get creatures into the graveyard. But there are a couple of things we want to make sure we bring back. So, the first thing we always have in, if we're playing Mono Black, you get Shadow Dread. That comes in instantly. Likewise, Grave Titan comes in. And at the moment, I'm really hot on Junji, the Midnight Sky as well, which is really nice. So, that gives us a starting point. I'm going to play the other version of Drana. I have it. It's low casting cost. Chucks 1/1 creatures around, which is quite nice. So, that can come in. We might as well play Aria because we're going to be playing lots of black creatures, which is quite nice. Likewise, we've got Gonti over here. We'll chuck a Gonti in. Might as well have the Lord of Luxury kicking around. We can't play Hidegisu because it's mono black. I'm not going to do Chattering Witch. We're not really playing Rat Tribal. We will do Jadar. We will do Ink Eyes. We will do Massacre Girl, wherever she is. There she is, along with Midnight Reaper. So we might as well try and get some things out. I'm thinking, I'm umming and ahhing over the Hunted Nightmare at the moment, so I'm going to leave it there for a minute. Priest of Forgotten Gods is quite good. We like doing that. We already dropped Nightmare Shepherd in, so that's fine. Sanguine Spy is not bad. It gives us a way to sacrifice creatures, so that's cool. Solomon's in Soulflower, not interested in that. Tabrax can come in. It can help. Makes it bigger, and eventually we draw some cards off it, so that's fine. If you're going to play anything, if you're going to play this, you always have to play Veto. It's just worth it at the end of the day. We like Veto. Rose Strider's quite good. That can come in. I am just trying to find if there's anything major I've missed. We do want to have something that's worth sacrificing, so we'll put Cauldron Familiar in. No, we're not going to get any food, so that's pointless. So Demon's Disciple. Just do a sacrifice. Sacrifice search from over here. Human Item helps for a sacrifice. There we go. Where were we? So we got Indulgent Aristocrat. Lets us sacrifice some of our creatures. We got Fleshbag Marauder. That can come in. That's the one I was trying to find. We've got Playcrafter. Helps control the board. Viscera Sea is good. We can just sacrifice our creatures and bring them back. Likewise, Whisperer is quite good at that as well. Notice you can sacrifice 2 creatures, Whisperer, and bring everything back in. The other one, Diagraph Horde's fine. Bit slow in this format. Not sure about it. Then Tuku Husk is okay as well. Vermin Gorge is not bad. Each sacrifice another creature, each opponent loses 2 life, and you gain 2 life. So we'll put that in. It's a 2-drop as well, so it builds up down here. We're kind of heavy on 3s at the moment. I'm just trying to find what I was thinking about. I'm going to put Withered Wretch in. People don't expect Withered Wretch, but sometimes there are cards and people are doing combo stuff, especially with this, and you just need to exile their stuff from the graveyard. So we're going to drop that in. The other thing I'm going to show you on here, one of the things you can do here is buy mana value. I'm not sure if people have seen this or not, but the card I'm looking for I know is mana value 2. So I'm just trying to find it. There it is. Gifted Etherborn. That was one of the ones I was looking for. It's one of them. No, not Ripper. Tiamat's quite good. That also exiles creature cards. We've got the Seer in. There you go. Zilliport Cutthroat. That's the other one I was looking for. That's there. I think we'll put Corrupt Court Official in. That kind of helps, gets people to sacrifice stuff. Leaves us 1 slot. There's nothing seriously troublesome there. Creature. What I am going to do, I'm just going to see what I've missed out. I'm going to go by rarity. I'm going to see if there's anything I've missed that's mythic rare that's worth playing in black. That's got red and white in it, so we can't play that, unfortunately. It is a case of, do I want one of the gods in? I've got the God Eternal Bontu. which isn't bad. It keeps coming back. It lets me draw some cards, which could be helpful. I have to sacrifice creatures, so I can sacrifice them and bring them back again. So that's not the end of the world. The other option I've got is Demon of Dark Schemes, which gives us energy, kills everything when it comes into play. Does help control the board a little bit, and we can pay it and put target creature from battlefields. So we can nick their creatures. So I think this is the one we're going to go with for this deck. And that's where I'm at. It's not the biggest deck in the world. Torment and Hellfire may be a bit of a waste of time, but we'll see. But they work quite well with bringing the Rise of the Dark Realms back. Now, we've got enough mana sources that I'm happy. I am moving an iron whether Soul Talisman's needed. That's the only thing I'm not sure of. But I'll leave it now because this is 5 mana to get into play. We've got a whole load of swamps, a few other lands, and that's that. So, that's the deck I'm going to be playing with on stream over the next few weeks, or at some stage if people ask for it. So, hope you enjoyed watching this deck build. I'll be back soon with something else. But in the meantime, all I can say for now is thanks for watching this, and I'll catch you soon. Later!